Hello survivors, I'm SurvivalVis, and welcome back to Call of the Wild. So I just decided to move us a little bit so that we were getting into a little bit different terrain. So we were way up here last episode. We're going to come down this way into Valmont a bit. Just enjoy a little bit of more green forestry. Green forest opposed to autumn colors that we have. And last episode wasn't so much hunting as it was more just giving you my opinions and ideas on the Epic Games Store. Today, we're going to try to just get ourselves a little bit more away from that and back into a bit more of a casual, just a hike and see if we can actually properly hunt something this time. I don't have any big long-winded rants or anything like that to go on. It's just going to be more relaxing, spend some time just walking the woods together. A nice little let's play. And I do have to admit, it is a gorgeous place to be able to just take a little walk in the woods. Nope. Already oh yeah, looks like we already have ourselves something interesting too. Oh, no, we want, well, we will want that in a moment. That's what we want. I do want to use the crossbow. There we go. That'll prep to go. I do wish they would give the recurve bow a few more arrow types to be able to use. That way it wasn't just restricted to only a certain class of animal. Actually, I should probably check and see what are all the animals that you can kind of have that for. So black bear is a class 2. Blacktail's a 2. What 3s are there? Well, the elk's a 3, so maybe we'll try going after one of those. Bison's a 4. Oh, the red deer is a 3. The brown bear's a 3, although I don't know if we'll go after any of those. The blue wildebeest is a 3, but we don't have that DLC. Oh, the axis deer is in the game, too. That's actually one of the deers I really like because of the antler formation for him. The puma's in the game as a 3. So where's the axis deer though? Is that on? Yeah, does it say habitat? It doesn't really say what reserve it's on though. That's a little weird. Because I like the fallow deer, too, because of the shape of the antlers, but that is one thing where the game kind of has me a bit iffy with DLCs sometimes. But I can't hold them too much against it with what they've done with Call of the Wild. The Hunter Classic was terrible for them. Call of the Wild, though, is much better for microtransactions and that kind of stuff. They feel more worth it in a way. Let's see. I haven't heard anything again from that one call we got. I'll just keep sneaking around a little bit to see if we can find it. Oh! I spotted it. Well, there's one. There's the one we... Let's see. Yeah, I got him, but it looks like he might not... He may... Oh! Actually, there are a number of them. Oh, that's pretty good to know, actually. Let me double check what that scope is we have. Sights. Shooting 300 feet per second faster. Variable zooms up to 5 times. Yeah, so it doesn't really give us a good idea of what exactly we want to have this setting for. But we probably will track that little herd down. So they might be going, let me see the map. Yeah, I might actually be going to get something to drink. Just want to make sure we don't accidentally scare them off. And we'll zoom that out to get us ready. And that's why I think this episode is going to be much more direct to. Is actually properly hunting instead of just talking on and on endlessly. Yeah, I see one. Yeah, it looks like a male. I think that's... Yeah, those are the antlers there. So it looks like there's at least 3. 1, 2... Yeah. At least 3 all hurt together, and... Kind of hard to say which one of them's actually the best from here, but it might be the one we have right in our crosshairs at the moment. And thankfully, the wind is also blowing our scent back away from them, so they shouldn't really pick up on us being here. I actually think there's a lot more than I gave credit for. There might actually be 4 or 5. Yes, there's rank number 3 is a very easy. I think, yeah, it's the one female in the entire group. So I don't know if they're all following her or she's just tagging along with them. It might be they're all actually following with her. Ooh, but you might... you're very easy, too. Oh. And a bear just randomly up there, too. Didn't even realize that. Minor and a very easy. See if I can call them in a bit more. Because that's not exactly too far of a distance either at the 50. But I want to get a good, proper shot off on them. Yeah, they seem to be following the doe. Or do I try for the bear, who's just kind of sitting around? Try one more call to see. Actually, what's the other one? The deer bleat, but I thought I had another. Now, it looks like the bleat is the only one I really have for... That's very easy. A lot of brush in the way, though. I want to try and see if... Yeah, you can really hear them. They don't want to get any closer than that. So I'm going to see if I can maybe try to intercept them a little bit. Nah, they're all starting to go away again. Shoot. Yeah, trying to be reactive to them isn't really helping, so we're going to try getting a little closer by going prone up towards this little grove of them. One of the big things is just making sure that we stay low and we keep the wind direction away from them. You can see in the little bottom right there, there's the little compass. Where that green kind of cone is the kind of where your scent is going to be blown to by the wind. So you want to keep it in the opposite direction of what you're after. Okay, let's take another look and see. I do hear them. They aren't too far off. So we'll sneak our way a little closer. I think if we can get up to this next little grove and we can find a good site, we might be able to really see them and pick one out. So you can really hear them moving around just up ahead. Yeah, there they all are. They're literally just beyond that tree. They're actually kind of pushing each other around a bit, too. So let's see if there's one we want to take as in particular. That's the miner, so that's one we'd prefer not to get. I'm thinking it might be one of the other two. There's a very easy, so that's one we do want to try for. Oh, that was a perfect takedown, too. Now, that's a warning call from the bear. So I think that'll send them all running for now. I think what we'll actually do is we'll stay put right where we are. Because the wind's going in a good direction, that anywhere they are up over this way, we could let them just kind of regroup here. It is something that the AI has been a little weird with, is instead of ignoring the body, or instead of taking heed of the body and running away from the area, they kind of circle back towards the last spot before they were spooked. It's an odd choice for them. So we'll just give it a little bit of time, and then we'll head out and harvest what we can get. And I am also a little tempted to even get closer too, so that way if they do regroup, it's where we can see them all easier. I think I'm going to try going straight across to those two trees there. That might give us a better view of if they come back to that area in particular. Looks like because they're all kind of huddled around the one doe that's with them, all those bucks, or all the stags are going to stay close to her. So if we can figure out where she went, they might all go back to finding her. A little bit of vegetation. Well, this is actually really good stuff to be moving through. We make next to no noise in it. And you know what? I think we may even try calling them back into this area too. It's hard to say how much time they'll need before they'll kind of calm down and just go back to wandering. But I think that may have been enough. We'll give it, maybe we'll say a couple of minutes just to see what happens. And I'll get a little closer too. It's also possible we scared them right the hell out of here, so we might not even see anything come back again. Okay. We're in a really good spot now if they do come back towards this area. I haven't seen or heard anything yet, so it's possible they've all run off. That's it. It is only the one we took down, but they might have all been spooked off enough that maybe they went to get a drink. Well, we'll just be a little more patient and see. Give it one more minute, and then we'll go collect what we got. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything or hearing anything either, so I think we did send them off. We will stay low, though, just in case they are on their way back. But I don't think that was too bad for a little hunt, now was it? A little bit more involved than the last episode was, just talking. Now, that's what I really like about Feel the Game, is that you can really get yourself immersed and kind of strategize and think a bit of what you're going to do next. It's nothing too action-packed or oriented where you really need to be super focused. You can enjoy yourself a little bit. So where did we get you? Ooh, actually we hit high again. I really got to work on that. Because I don't like Nobody likes missing their mark. Oh, we'll just keep making our way along. I don't want to stand up quite yet, just because we are in the thick of a lot of bush in that, and there's no telling what might be waiting on the other side. Who knows, maybe we'll even come across that bear again. If that's the case, we might be able to put our recurve to test. Just now. Well, I think that meant just now before we sent them all running off. Oh. Well, I just heard something. This is also a game I highly recommend using a good pair of headphones for, because you can actually really hear the difference in direction and distance when animals are coming in or where their calls are from. I used to try playing the Hunter without, and oh, that was tough to try to figure out where they were coming from on just a pair of speakers. Yeah, so that was the rest zone for the bear. So I don't know if we'll be able to actually sneak up on it there. I kind of doubt it. Black bears are usually a hard one to get up close to for anything. You normally gotta spot them from a distance and then have a good rifle ready. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else from the deer. So we'll keep a little low just in case it didn't go off with the warning call. No, she didn't. Okay. And this is going to be the first introduction of a survival tip from the SurvivalVis in the series. Do not approach a bear. Even if it does look small, don't go approaching wild animals. Like, this is going to be bad. This is not going to end well for me. I don't think, at least. I think as long as I don't move when I spot her... Oh. Or her. You realize there were two out and about. Well, and she's on the move. Yeah, so we got a warning call there. This might let us get a bit closer. The only issue that I really have is that we would be pretty noticeable. So we'll kind of go off of what she seems to be doing up there. Doesn't look like she's really noticed us. If I get up to the 30 mark, I think that's when we might try springing up to see where the other one is. We'll just go slow. Try to stay quiet. And poke the sleeping bear with an arrow if we can. Oh, is that... I could have sworn I just spotted the other one's head right there with how the kind of shadow is for the trees. Yeah, I just heard the other one. So she's just kind of sitting there with that kind of look on her face. How close are we now? So we're at about the 30-meter mark, just a little below. And we're getting in there. Okay. Yeah, that one missed. Aiming with the recurve is really hard to do, and unfortunately, because they don't have a class 2, there's not really going to be ways you can get a lot of options of practice with it on viable game animals. Well, they went off, so let's see what was left behind. I don't know where that arrow might have even landed. I don't know if it maybe went high or even around her. Yeah, I have no idea where that arrow even wound up. We tried at least. You can't say, you can't hold that against us, as we did try to get one of them. I may even do something about trying again. I want to see if we can actually call in one of those bears again. See if we can't end this episode with a little bit more of some excitement. Ooh, yeah, we will be able to, because here she comes. Okay, we want to get her in as close as we can. Oh, and she's given us a perfect side shot with her, too. All we need is her to stop for a moment. Ah, shoot. It's getting really hard to aim about where your arrow's going to go. Yeah, we're getting a little late, but I still want to try one more shot. And if we strike out, then we're just going to call it here. I know she came in pretty easy, but I didn't hear anything about the other one returning, so I don't know, maybe we sent it off and it decided to go try to find something to drink, or just left the area in general. Another call just to see. Okay. Yeah, just an old log. Unfortunately, not seeing her coming back, huh? Yeah, don't really hear anything. Oh! No, just the way When your eyes are so set on trying to find that similar shape, you just seem to see anything anywhere anymore. Sort of like looking for shapes in the clouds and then all of a sudden seeing that shape everywhere. Oh, we might have scared her so much she crapped herself. Not hearing anything else. I don't want to go standing right up and walking over quite yet. What do we got here? Yeah, so that was her running off, so... Can't really say I've seen much more by standing up. Okay, we'll go up and see what this last track is, but I think that's probably where we'll end things here. We at least tried to get a shot off on... Well, we got a couple of shots off. None of them exactly hit their mark, though. I can't tell if that was me or someone else moving out here. Oh, shoot, there is someone right here. Oh, crap. Okay, that's a bear. Okay. So it looks like we end this with a little bit of a surprise visit from her. I didn't even I thought that seemed a little weird for texture there. So that was a good vital hit. Well, let's go off and claim. Now, quite a way to end this a little episode off, huh? Okay, how'd we get you? That's the perfect shot you want to be aiming for. Granted, the heart, as you can see, is a little more down here, but that was still a nice long shot. So she's a nice little beauty to get. Oh, let's accept that. And with that, survivors, I think we'll call this episode where we actually did hunt here. Thank you guys very much for watching, as always. If you'd like to see more of this kind of content, or even have a recommendation for any other comment, just be sure to leave me a little comment or a message, and I'll see what I can do for you. But until next time, survivors, do remember to take care and stay alive.